Hello, and welcome. It's Friday night. You're not out. That's fine. Neither am I. We're going to be staying in tonight, as it's okay to be alone. Pull up a chair. Turn on your phone, turn on your computer, and you and I can just hang out tonight. Welcome to Forever Alone Fridays. My name is A. Gray Phantom, and I'll be playing Thomas is Alone for my first in a series I hope to make for Ever Alone Fridays. I've never played Thomas Was Alone ever before. I don't really know what's up, what to expect. I believe it's a platforming game. I believe there's also going to be some dialogue going on. Since I've never played, I can't really resume. So let's start a new game. The program was a failure. People forgot this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the ALS's joke. Thomas wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place at the right time. Interesting.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
Movement keys, left thumbstick to move. Escape button, start button to pause the menu. Oh, I see. So, here is what I'm expecting to be the goal. I just have to fit the square shape into the square outline. There we go. Things are kind of on a slant here.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Now you might be wondering, why would I make a series like this? Well, I think everyone is alone sometimes. Everyone feels lonely. You can surround yourself with lots of people, and you can still feel very lonely because the truth is, no one really knows what's going on inside your head except for you.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Yes, I am great at jumping. You're doing this thing called jumping. That's well. Now let's see, what's this thing right here? Hey, I got an achievement for that. Achievement for 1. That's kind of a gimme, isn't it? I like the lighting effect. There's some sort of light source. You can't see where it is, but it's right here. If I jump right into it, I can cast the entire level in shadow. That's kind of cool. 0.4. I guess that means we're still in the tutorial.
But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
I'm pretty good at this game. It's kind of smoky here.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Unstable. Maybe the floor is going to give away.
He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah. Paranoia.
You should trust paranoia. You never know when it might come in handy. For instance, I see another achievement little square on the left, but I also see water and some vapor rising from it. This might kill me, but then again, I don't see any consequence for that. So, oh, I died. But it's fine. We can just restart. We can try again.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world
That's
was
not
not to be trusted.
too bad. Oh. We'll have to just try it again. 3rd time's the charm.
This all seemed a little dangerous.
Ah!
The world
One more time. One more time.
This all seemed a little dangerous.
You kidding me? I swear, I'm actually good at video
This
games.
all seemed a little dangerous.
Got it.
The world.
Gamification.
Not to be trusted.
Got an achievement for that, though.
This all seemed a little
Oh,
dangerous.
oh gosh.
The world
Oh gosh.
was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
You can kind of see where the blocks are going to fall down.
Starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia.
Now I wonder, I see something in the bottom right corner. I wonder if I can change the color of Thomas. No. Doesn't look like it. Ah, look,
Thomas
stairs.
wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Now, we don't really know this is Thomas's actual thoughts. It's the narrator informing us of what Thomas's thoughts are. So, we're getting a perspective of it, but it's kind of an outsider perspective, which is kind of cool. It kind of gives you that whole sense of loneliness, because we're not really there with Thomas. We're not actually Thomas. We're observing Thomas, but while still performing our own will upon Thomas. Kind of a little neat dynamic here. But we're going along for the ride.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
No lighting sources here. Let's just go in. Ah. What is this? Pass through respawn
Something
points.
about
Save a character's
avoiding
progress.
Toxic glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made
Alright.
another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
So that's the respawn point. Let's suss it out. Yep. Alright, there's a goal. This'll be
The
easy.
loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Oop. I meant to do that. I'm just looking for more achievement squares. Honestly. I'd never lie to you. You trust me, don't you? Ah, look, this is just beautiful lighting effects. Very simplistic nature. I like this game.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
I think you're pretty cool too, Thomas.
He just wished he had someone to share it with.
That'd be nice. Whoop. I sometimes wish I had someone to go along with me for the ride, but that's why you're here, aren't you, viewer? Yes, it's Friday night. You don't want to go out. Stay in. We can stay in together. Got myself a little lemon sorbet at the grocery store. Decided to leave work early. We were overstaffed. Let's have some fun today. I got an achievement for that. Be there or be square, I would suppose. Submitted hundreds of bug reports and blah, blah, blah. Overlapping scripts. Spawn environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. A little error changed everything. Maybe he's talking about Thomas?
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Hey. Q, E, L buttons. Oh, hey, that's how I... Alright, it's the bumper buttons. Alright. I can jump out of... Oh, cool. Let's see here. He can't really... He can't make that jump on his own. Oh, that's kind of neat. I can actually move on top of him. When I'm on top of another character, I can't jump, but... Let's see here. Yep. I need to use... Oop. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can bounce. I can use Thomas to help get Christopher over the other side. So Thomas isn't alone anymore. The game kind of lies to me.
Fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Not actually. Not technically graceful. Probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
You know, it's fine to need help. It's fine to reach out sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it's a very humbling sort of feeling to admit that you need help sometimes. Ooh, oh dear. It's fine to want to ask for independence too, or seek out your own autonomy. But there's no shame in admitting sometimes you can't do things alone. We'll just guide Christopher down to the bottom to his portal, and we'll switch back to Thomas. Like two ships passing the night. Kind of romantic when you think about it. Ah! So the respawn works both ways. So if I jump down right now, all the progress I made up to this point will have been saved. Let's test that out. Yep. There we go. Oh, what's this? They're both in the air.
Okay. This was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Looks like Christopher and Thomas need to work together in order to solve some of these puzzles.
Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Partnership can be a beautiful thing.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
And plummet. Whoa! Whee! Let's see here. Exit was this way, I believe. Oh, wait, that's Thomas's. So now we're gonna need to get Thomas over here to get Chris back up and around. Let's see here. Can we make it? I think we can make it. Let's try that again. See that the noxious water is here again, but it doesn't really serve a purpose except for atmosphere. It's to show you the presence is still there, which is kind of nice. Oop. I think I can make this jump. I'm having a bit of a lag with the controls. There we go.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred.
Oh.
He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
Okay,
He
it's
hoped the next
moving.
portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Yep. You know what? People don't always have to get along, but they can see past their differences and work together. What is this? Was ist lost? Can't make that jump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, don't do that. No, why would you do that? What is up here? We'll come back for Chris. Ah. Let's see, can we make this jump? We can make this jump. Nope. This game's kind of misleading. It actually advertises Thomas was alone, but he wasn't alone for very long. I'm already on the first level, and he's already, well, I wouldn't call it a friend. A companion, though. Oh! What is this? We have another friend.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
We can't solve this one without John. Interesting. How am I... Wait, how am I... Because Christopher can't jump that high. Maybe that they can both kind of... Oh, here we are. That wasn't as hard as I thought I was making it.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
Well, you know, I always feel like I'm too big for the places I've been. Let's just work around it, shall we? Too far.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
John has a lot of leap
To
skills.
flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Hey, button.
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Huh.
You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
It's great that they're able to actually show off all these personalities between these different little shapes. Like, they have the simplest designs, but you can get so much expression of them from the direction of the narrator. I like this a lot. It's funny, Christopher and Thomas really don't seem to get along too much. I mean, Christopher doesn't like Thomas, but Christopher depends on Thomas to get around. And it's like being that friend with the truck, you know. It's like you have the truck. You know you're gonna be the guy who gets the phone call from everyone else saying, "Hey, man, I need help moving my mattress." Let's jump him down here and jump you down here and haha, stopped him in there. Oh, what's this? That's another achievement. Can't get it alone. I think if we do it like this, we can stack up a little higher. Oh! Just lacks the verticality. If everyone gets on everyone else's shoulders, we might be able to make this work. Oh! Ah! Try that again. Alright. Double act. Fantastic. Outstanding. I don't know if I was supposed to be able to do that, but okay. Ooh, we're gonna need Christopher to help Thomas get up. That's a pretty high jump. Yep. But oh, it's like one of those chicken fox and you know, corn sort of puzzles. Oh wait, we got this. We got this. Friendship. This will probably be the last one for this part of the series. Narrator, did you leave me? I'm lonely again. Christopher, we need you on the front lines.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Yes. You know, I'm a bit of a helper myself. I like helping. Oof. No. I am really close. How do I... I can't quite get up there. Maybe there's another switch.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Aww.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
I can't quite get there. I'm gonna need their help in order to get up there. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to be done. Oh, no. Seems I'm really close to getting it. Oh, my left side and my right side of my brain aren't functioning quite well. I'm all butterfingers right now. Oh, hey! That was a kind of accident, but it works. I'll take it. I know that some of you must be raging right now. I apologize if viewer you are kind of raging a little bit, because I'm just using the right bumper to cycle through the different characters. At the same time, it's like, I just want to tap it in, you know? Oop. John, we need your help again. So let's just take the elevator up. We're gonna have to try to get Christopher up first. And then Thomas. I kinda wanna get them all at the same time. Nope, wait, this one next. Yay! Now how does a shape kind of applaud another shape? Maybe he meant to kind of like the little sounds he makes when he's hopping. This kind of reminds me of Flatland. Have you ever read Flatland, viewer? Story about A Square. That's actually his name, though. Is A Square. He lives in a two-dimensional world, and he explains. It's all spoken of in the perspective of the square that lives in the Flatland. Oh dear. Charming story. It was written way back, before a lot of theoretical physics. They seek it there and they seek it there. Achievement. Really before a lot of it was really focused upon. Kind of radical views. Well, A Square, living in a two-dimensional world, eventually travels into the three-dimensional world, our world, the space world, and then even goes further into exploring the four-dimensional world, and then even takes a look at the one-dimensional world. I haven't finished the entire book, but it's been a really great read. I should finish it, really should. Oh, wait. Kind of a steep slope. No, I'm doing it wrong. This should be the last test, I believe. One, two, and three. That should finish this up. Oh wait, 1.10?
A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Okay, I thought we would be at 2.0.
The dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Alright, so maybe after this, we will call it a close. Yep. Okay, that's Christopher's portal. Here's John's portal. And Thomas's portal is all the way at the top. Alright, we're gonna need John to help Christopher get through this. And create our own platforms. Yep. Alright, now I start to using the left bumper button, but I I do it the wrong way. Yeah. Can we get you back on top of John? Yes, we can.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Dangerous. Kinda dangerous. But we got it. There we go. The hero Thomas needs. But not the one he deserves. I'm not really sure where these quotes are coming from, but it seems kind of interesting.
This was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
Well,
She was...
that's the high cost of living, I'm afraid. We will find out more what happens to Claire next Friday on Forever Alone Friday. My name is A. Grey Phantom. Thank you for joining me, viewer. You are loved. I appreciate your presence. Thank you very much for keeping me company. I hope you have yourself a good night. Take care.